I'm back and I'm better than ever before. Went through the fire, but I came out cold. I know that my end ain't gonna look nothing like my beginning. Just watch how the story unfold. Keeping it wrong. I cannot do what y'all doing. I guess that I'm breaking the mold. I know my role. I'm back and I'm bold. You can hear it in the sound of my tone. I'm independent, but I've been dependent on my father because he been defending me. I bet any minute he can come with the quickness, so don't try to test his agility. The enemy city, he said he was smoke, so I'm puffing it out like a chimney. I told him speak up if he thinking that he'll get the victory. We just like crickets, and that's what the chimney. Him and his minions will not get the minion, and that's why they something he already know. Back in the lab, making rap after rap on the rest on the Sabbath. Back with some more, had my back on the ropes, but I catapult forward. I use it as force like I'm Rocky Balboa. Snakes in the grass, so I pull out my mower. Ain't the do like I've been in before. This is spiritual war. You know he in trouble, I put on my sword. He calling for help, but I'm cutting the cord. Got him on the island, he's stuck on the shore. I'm colder than ice, like I took him up north. I came with the squad and they tougher than yours. Man, he try to buy me, but I'm not for sale because Christ paid the price he can never afford. Hey, what you been doing? Hustling, trying to put food on our plate. They think I got me some cattle that's calling me daddy the way I be raising the steak. I try to take the controls in the reins, but that's when God told me to stay in my place. I used to look at like bitter, but that was until the day I got a taste of disgrace. Now I'm back and I'm bold. I'm better than ever before. Just look at me. Used to tell me to be quiet like we in the library. Now they be booking me. Crazy. Who would have knew all these trees would grow from the seeds that he put in me? And who would have knew I would be everything that they said that I couldn't be? Hey, back and I'm bold. I stand on 10 toes. Yeah. I'm in the praise, just check out the clothes. It ain't no secret the work I've been putting in. I just keep it on the low. They try to take it, I said they can keep it because I be reaping what I sold. That means I got it right back. If I gave it to you, already know that's 100-fold. I had it to folks I ain't know that grab buckets to try to catch some of this overflow. I try to laugh through the pain, it was so uncomfortable like hitting the funny bone. But I'm walking in grace, got a smile on my face when I'm back. You never know.
Yo. We here. Welcome to the slab. It's not to be rude. Y'all see honesty. D Marty Queen done left, but she be right back. But it's the coolest dude in the room, Blue Diamond. And y'all can see we have a special guest in the building. Like we tell y'all, it was gonna be a good time. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, what's up, man? Donny, man. Donny Harper, Good Company Apparel. Keep good company around me. I keep good company on me. I got my youngin' with me, my son Micah. We just chilling, man.
Good, man. How your Sunday been, man? How the day been going, man?
It's been good, man. It's been a busy week, man. It's been a busy weekend, man. I got the booth at Kenwood Mall, so we're traveling out the mall every week, Thursday through Sunday.
You hear what he said, y'all? Traveling out the mall every Thursday. And I ain't even gonna lie, like I said, I got a few of your apparel, like, but I done ordered it, like that would be. Okay, I didn't know that it was in Kenwood. Like that's just absolutely. Me. I don't go to Kenwood too much often, but I go to Kenwood a lot. Like you know what I'm saying. Like if we had to do it out of a percentage, like it maybe like a 30%.
Okay.
But I didn't know that it was in the mall. But like I said, I order a lot of your stuff offline. Like so, you know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying. I do support the business in the city. Like that's one thing. Not to be rude, one thing we do support. Like so, like I said, like I got one of your good fathers.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
I wore it. You know what I'm saying? For me and my son for Father's Day.
That's what's up, man.
You know like that. So I support, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't know. Like you said, he's in Kenwood if y'all didn't know. Like
We got a kiosk in Kenwood Mall right by JD, Foot Locker, Vans. We right downstairs. So and we got the store downtown on Vine Street as well. Brick and mortar. Yeah, we right across the street from like the Eagle Restaurant.
See, now I knew about that one. I know about that one, but I didn't know about
that. That's the one I didn't know about, but of course I know about Kenwood. Like.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, y'all.
We open down there at our downtown location just the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then we open in Kenwood Thursday through Sunday.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Man, thank y'all for having me on, man. I truly appreciate the opportunity. You know, to be able to rock out with y'all, man, and get it popping, man.
I appreciate you coming and bless.
Yeah.
Coming to bless, not to be rude, you know what I'm saying? Coming to bring the energy, coming to, you know, inform everybody what's going on, you know, with the clothing line that nobody doesn't know, you know what I'm saying? And with everything else that's going on, and you know, from here and on, you know what I'm saying? You know, because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, probably a lot of people probably just rocking this stuff just because it tastes good. Like,
yeah.
A lot of people don't
know
what it means. the support is there, but at the end of the day, do you know what the meaning about it? So, so as long as y'all tap in, to the show, you know what I'm saying? He gonna let y'all know what's the meaning behind everything. And my thing is, everybody questioning me since I've been, telling everybody been coming on the show and everything. Everybody want to know what the parentheses.
For sure.
Like, so you know what I'm saying? Tap into the show later. He gonna let y'all know what that
was
about.
One of my questions. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of the questions that the masses have, I have them. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I have them, and the reason that I have them is part of the reason why I had to make sure I brought you on the show, because it was one of those. As much as I am a word of mouth person, you will tell me the meaning, and I go and tell everybody. Like, every time I see somebody what's up with it, I'm like, oh, you know what that means? So I was talking to the dude, and he said da 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 da. So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna allow you to do it for the people all at one time.
It's all good. It's all good.
Definitely, and it's something that I seen it before I met you.
Okay.
Like, I was seeing it on the metro buses and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
So when I seen it on the metro buses, and then I think I seen it downtown one time, and I was like, that's a Cincinnati owned company.
Yeah.
Like, that's a guarantee. Because like, I don't see that nowhere. Like, granted, it's on the bus, and if you on the bus, you know what I'm saying? It's, you feel me? You done made it. You on the bus, you done made it. So it's definitely one of those, like, I gotta figure it out. Like, back then when I was seeing it, I was saying to myself, like, man, it'll take me forever in a day to figure out who owned this company and try to talk to them and figure it all out and da-da-da. The next thing I know, I was little old me just working at Lids and Kenwood Mall.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
it's you! Sir,
the jig is up.
Right.
I've blown my cover.
Like, fate has brought us.
For sure.
Here we go. But yes, definitely. Y'all already know what we do and how we do around here. You feel what I'm saying. Make sure y'all got one rolled up. Make sure y'all got one poured up, because it's going down. We are in good company tonight, y'all.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? We about to dive into all of that, about all of that, and then also figure out what he's doing and how he's supporting the city and how the city supporting him back. You feel me?
Yeah.
So make sure y'all ready for this, because it's going up tonight, baby. I'm finally back in the building. I wasn't here for the intro, but I'm here now. Okay. So hey y'all, I know y'all missed me because I missed y'all. I say it every week because I do. I really do. I miss y'all every week. Okay, on my mark stuff.
Right.
Okay, you feel me? But let's turn up. Let's go right here at the slab. But not to be rude, it's the girl Honesty, the Marley Queen.
The coolest dude in the room, Blue Diamond.
Yeah, I said, let's go.
The service it, guess I'm still catching Z's. A pleasure P. Lost a few of my dogs, they still alive, just had to let them be, cause I'm too busy focused on my leg. Don't tell me about no shit you can't vouch for, don't speak allegedly. Could've killed that cop when I got popped the day arrested. I'm finally one with peace, so when I leave, I'll have to rest in me. They want the formula, but I can't get them boys the recipe. It's just my destiny to win and pride won't let me settle. The word around my neck is with diamonds, this shit heavy metal. I've been judged a million times by every pot and every kettle. My eyes done seen it all. And when this shit get messy, I gave the streets my heart and they ain't even love me. The most I know my heart, so he provides. And go through them, speak on my kids if they ain't felt your love. For them, I give my life. Dream chasing all my life, they better know we coming. Illuminated, shine so bright. Dream chasing all my life. Wait, illuminated, shine so bright. And don't you dare speak on my kids, they ain't felt your love. For them, I give my life and they know we love. Dream chasing all my life, they better know we coming. And when my eyes get heavy, I done seen it. And when this shit I gave the streets my heart and they ain't even love me. The most I know my heart and that's on me.
Yeah. Like, don't get it twisted, I'm a girl, but I don't play with Barbie. I consider myself a gangster stuck in the Barbie body. Crime scene the body, any bitch that come my way. Drop the mic, I clear my case, nigga first. 48, nah, this ain't no small talk, you a little nigga, and I'm big dog. I air this whole bitch out, free shots in paradise, you bitches ball. And them snitches, we don't fuck with them, they hot, they get lit up. Now we ain't the more, it's they job to stitch them bitches up. Talking shit, don't really like the gossip, rather show you niggas. I'm the type of bitch to take your bitch and then one hit her quitter. Making boss moves, it's only right, that's what a boss do. And I'ma brag on mine, cause every bitch I'm with a boss. Hot shit, you know I pop shit, yeah, I'm a hot bitch. Hot shit, you know I pop shit, fuck a hot bitch. Hot shit, you know I pop shit, yeah, I'm a hot bitch. Hot shit, you know I pop shit, fuck a hot bitch. Play pussy, get played, yeah, I like pussy, but like it untouched. Bitches love blazing, but blazing just be wanting the fuck. I'm a hot bitch, that top notch bitch, one you can't stop, bitch. I'm the one that's gonna make your nigga leave you, then call it quit. People forget and go mean the greatest of all time. And I'm the definition of greatest, so just keep that in mind. Do bitches really wanna be for hang? My nigga, just say that. But don't be nowhere I can't see you talking tough on that blue app. Came up from nothing, made it out the mud, don't need help. I'm just trying to get rich, so me and mine don't need for nothing else. So don't play with me, play with your dick, cause nigga, this ain't it. Ain't no nigga gon' fuck around and play me like I ain't that bitch. Hot shit, you know I pop shit, yeah, I'm a hot bitch. Hot shit, you know I pop shit, fuck a hot bitch. Hot shit, you know I pop shit, yeah, I'm a hot bitch. Hot shit, you know I pop shit, fuck a hot bitch. Now be a real woman and stand up with like a man. Hot boy, hey, hey, hot boy, hey, hey, hey.
Russian cream, pack of sweet teas, codeine for the drink, smoking weed, cookies and OG, different color beans, whipping G, hundreds in my jeans, think I keep it reach, you need some feed, I ain't talking purse, I only move the green, Russian cream, pack of sweet teas, codeine for the drink, smoking weed, cookies and OG, different color beans, whipping G, hundreds in my jeans, think I keep it reach, you need some feed, I ain't talking perks, I only move the green. Shrooms and lean, put on my 3D glasses, this a movie scene. It's that ooh wee, you see I'm dripping soft, that's why she next to me. Niggas cooking, but they mad cause they ain't got my recipe. So nice with the bar, and I special beat. I'm in the street like them flying pigs on my AVE. Clockwork, yeah, I'm a flavor guy, still reppin' JDE. Come shot with me, I've been plugged in since I was in the T. Them injuries don't catch it with you, better learn to shoot the three. If she pull up, I'm a dog, that pussy call me Scooby-D. Clock all on my denim, new white forces and a Gucci tee. Bullets hit your back like pew, pew, pew. Doc named Gucci P. Drippin' heavy, feel like Nas and Belly in this Louis V. Russian cream, pack of sweet teas, codeine for the drink, smoking weed, cookies and OG, different color beans, whipping G, hundreds in my jeans, think I keep it reach, you need some feed, I ain't talking perks, I only move the green. Russian cream, pack of sweet teas, codeine for the drink, smoking weed, cookies and OG, different color beans, whipping G, hundreds in my jeans, think I keep it reach, you need some feed, I ain't talking perks, I only move the green. Super geek, I ain't had no rest in just about a week. Trap and eat, ain't no such thing as sleep when you chasing cheese. Super free, bitch, I'm Rick James, I fucked her till she pee. Black and green, a nigga counting money, I'ma paint the fleet. As I don't be, reinvest in my trap to make my count complete. They trap too weak, just send it all to me. My hustle had no fleet, they can't compete. It's 40s on my feet. I'm dunking crispy green, you will look fake, it look the same to me. She ain't always what it seems. Russian cream, pack of sweet teas, codeine for the drink, smoking weed, cookies and OG, different color beans, whipping G, hundreds in my jeans, think I keep it reach, you need some feed. I ain't talking perks, I only do the green.
Yo.
Here.
Yo.
Here.
We back.
We ain't here.
We here.
What's up? Welcome back to the Slab with Not to Be Rude. It's the girl, Honesty D. Marley Queen.
It's the coolest dude in the room, Blue Diamond.
And we got a special guest in the building tonight. Introduce yourself.
My name is Donny Harper. You know what I'm saying? I'm the owner of Good Company Apparel, and I got some good company with me. It's my son, Micah. We out here.
Okay,
You know
you
what I'm
got some
saying?
good company. Okay,
We out here.
okay.
We out
I
here.
love it. I love it. Like I love dads. I love dads.
Yeah, I got my one.
Yeah, right on.
I got my
Yeah,
one.
he 1 of 4. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what's
the
up,
short.
sis.
This the baby. This the youngest.
Okay, got the baby out here in the building. Handling business
for
with
sure.
dad tonight.
For
Okay,
sure.
what's wrong? How are you feeling, young man?
Doing good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate you showing up too.
Sure.
Because you ain't have to be here, but you here with us. You know what I'm saying?
We in the building.
Yeah, I said rocking the hoodie that I've been eyeing since. I have to get one of those. That's nice right there. That's nice.
They go with the jingles.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, rocking with the Bengals colors. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I like that.
You know
Definitely.
what I mean? Who they all day.
So, of course, off the rip, we talked about it before we went to break. Let's just go ahead and start the conversation off.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give us a however explanation that you want to give us of
Yeah.
the meaning of good company.
Brand for sure. So we launched a little over 9 years ago now. So on July 25th, we made 9 years in business. Super thankful for the love and support. You know what I mean?
Yes, for sure.
I think, man, I just really want to accomplish 3 things with my brand, right? I wanted to have a clothing brand, but it had to go further than just being positive. You know what I mean? I really wanted to make an impact. So one of the first things is I just wanted a brand that everybody could relate to and connect to. Right. The second thing is, man, it had to solve a problem in our communities. And so it's so many messages that's sent with the clothes that we wear, but I wanted to again go beyond just positive and actually solve a problem. So that was the second thing. The third thing is I kind of got tired of being forced to wear other people's names on me all the time when it comes to fashion. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we can't or shouldn't wear, brands that's we're literally wearing a name on us. I'm not saying we shouldn't do that or we can't but I was just like, man, I don't always want to wear your name on me to feel like I got on something that's worth wearing.
Right.
I don't want your name to give me my confidence.
Right.
In what I'm wearing. I should have that confidence. I had a paper bag on.
Okay.
I should walk around like,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's how I should feel. And I didn't want your name to give me that confidence. So in a nutshell, man, those are the 3 things I wanted to accomplish. So the name that I came up with was Good Company Apparel. And I'm not talking about like a good company as in a good corporation. I'm talking about the people, like the company you surround yourself with. Right? So I found that, if you got kids, my daughter just started driving, right?
Mm-hmm.
So before she got her license and she was going through, driving classes and all that stuff, before I gave her the keys, I said, hey, always put your seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? Don't text and drive. Right. So she's driving, right? We drive and we'll see a billboard to say, buckle up, it's the law. Right? Reiterating what I told her. We'll see a billboard that say, don't text and drive. We'll see a billboard that say, don't text and drive, right? It's dangerous. Right. But I'm like, what are billboards that say, watch the people you surround yourself with? I'm like, why don't we see that message being promoted in our communities? Exactly. Right? Yeah. And so that's the problem that we're solving because the name of my brand actually brings up that conversation. So if you're wearing something called Good Company, somebody asks you what you got on, what you got to say Good Company. So we're the billboards. You know what I'm saying? We're actually wearing the message that needs to be reiterated in our community. And so you believe you good company.
Right.
Yeah. Right? So now if you wear something called Good Company and you are good company, you're literally wearing yourself. You're not wearing my name. You're not wearing my idea.
Right.
You're not wearing my movement I created.
Right.
It ain't nothing you gotta buy into. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be good company whether you wear a good company apparel or not. You're gonna want good company around you and your family whether you wear the product or not. But it's just dope that we got a product to go along with that message. You know what I mean? So that's where it all came from. I'm always looking for ways to just encourage people. You know, if you go to my Facebook, I'm always, having fun. I'm always doing a little silly stuff to make people laugh. Like I really want to use my platform, my life, to put a smile on people's face. We deal with so much trauma. We deal with so much negativity in the world. We got, and I ain't knocking no apparel brand, but we got apparel brands that, got guns on it. We got all this stuff, right? But it's just like, I want to do something that when somebody see you in good company, they just immediately smile, even if it's on the inside. Like, man, that's what's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it can change the trajectory of their day if they're having a bad day. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was the whole goal with my brand, man, and it's been a blessing for real.
And that definitely will, because at the end of the day, that's a conversational piece. Because like I said, a lot of people, that's the first thing people would know. Because me personally, like I said, good. That's and then that's a shirt that I would wear just for the simple fact is like you said, not even the meaning of it, but because I'm a good person, I feel like at the end of the day, it's good.
It's
and
good.
Then, like
good.
I said, and then that shirt it said "good father." Yeah, I'm a great father.
Absolutely.
But like, why wouldn't I wear that now? That's something I would definitely support. Like I said, I already supported before.
Yeah.
But just
it's encouraging, man. It's encouraging to have on something to say good father. Because we don't always feel like good fathers. We don't always feel like we doing the best that we like. Let me speak for me. I always feel like I can do better. And sometimes I feel like, dang, I ain't doing enough. You know what I mean? And I might be doing enough, but I feel like I just want to do more. And so to have on something to say good father when we do our good mother shirts, it's like, man, you throw that shirt on one day, you look in the mirror like, no, I'm doing all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Like we hold it down. You know what I mean? It's encouraging. So, and then for me, I lost my mom when I was 19 years old. And I knew if it wasn't for the people that surrounded me at that time, I don't even know if I would be here. You know what I mean? My mom was my everything. She was it ain't like we didn't have a good relationship, man. My mom was my everything. Right. So when I lost her, I was devastated. But what I realized later is that I was keeping God company. Like he had me. You know what I'm saying? For me not to lose my mind, he had me. And so I definitely wanted to incorporate that into my brand. And so that's where the parentheses and the O come in. That it's like any letter in parentheses means that letter can be applicable or not applicable. It can be, you can leave it there, or you can take, you can take it out. It's a two-way street. So it's like we keeping good company, and when you take that O out, I'm keeping God company too. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I need that guy. You know what I'm saying?
I just heard the breakdown of the breakdown. You know, in my mind, that's where I went with it. In my head, that's where I went with it. But again, to have confirmation that what I was thinking was the right thing.
For sure, yeah.
Like that's the best thing always. Like, definitely.
And people, when they come to the mall, they, some people will stop like, is that good? Is that good as a guy? I'm like, yeah, it's both. But let me let you know what the brand is actually called, because I don't want people to search up something and they don't find it because they saying it wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like some people will say good God.
Type it in like, right, I promise you are going to come straight to it.
You type in good company, it's coming up.
I trust you, I know.
It's popping up.
I know. The pandemic done helped me a lot to do a long line.
You got no choice but to get savvy with the online. Number time.
So now, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like doing. Like I said, I rock the apparel. Like she said, I've been seeing it around too. Because at first, when you see things, you be like, okay, what is that like? But then when you see it in your city more than often, you're like, oh, that's something in your city. Like, that ain't nothing that's out, because a lot of stuff don't just be on everything, especially we got Kroger's, Target, and all that stuff. You don't see those signs all day, every day, nowhere. Right. But if you see something like that on the bus, billboards everywhere, that have to be somewhere here because they promote it.
Bus, billboards, yard signs. When I seen the yard signs, I said, come through went to go through. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he got the yard signs down here. I don't even know him, but I'm proud of him. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, and like I said, 9 years strong. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's making it even more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's got to start somewhere. Like I said, everybody ain't. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, you know what I'm saying, you never know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You got to put a foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else going to help you put a foot forward. Like, everybody's just going to look at you.
That's right.
And just hope, like, okay, maybe
what
they
you
don't
doing?
do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or then can I get something back off of you? Like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I put my foot forward, and then at the end of the day, if you rolling with me in the trenches, when it get up to, like we say, the penthouse, there's a whole different ball game. Like, but at the end of the day, like, I know where I started, and like I said, 9 years from now, man, like, it's a different, like, it's a trend now. You ask me, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, not only me, like, I see other people rocking your shirts. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a back to school clothing line. If you ask me, people go, but they dress their kids and that's that. Like, so you know what I'm saying?
Shout out
like,
to everybody who keep good Facebook. We doing some crazy stuff together. You know what I mean? I always make sure that I thank people for, you know what I'm saying, supporting my brand. Because what I do know is don't nobody owe me that. Don't nobody owe me to buy my stuff. You don't owe me that at all. You ain't mean. You ain't no hater. I hate that too. Like, oh, he a hater because you ain't support. No, you ain't no hater. I just done some things I don't like. Is that okay? I don't have to like everything. I don't like it. It's okay for you not to like my stuff. It's okay. I ain't mad. I ain't
Say that one more time for the people in the back, in the front, and in the middle. Because I don't think a lot of people understand that. A lot of people feel like, because I know you, if I don't buy your stuff, I'm hating on you.
No, sir.
No, it's not that. It's just, maybe it's something about what you got that I don't like or I don't support. And then when I tell you about it, you looking at my constructive criticism as a buyer, as me being a hater. No, I'm just trying to, like you say, I'm trying to help you improve your brand. I'm trying to help you take it to a level to where right now, like, you charging $30 for a shirt that don't even have your name on the tag. Like, let's just be honest about that. Like, when we talk about quality, those are the quality things that we speak about. Like, you charging me $30 for a shirt that you technically paid $3 for. And the vinyl cost you maybe $11. Or if you order it from a company, that costs you maybe $20 for the bundle that you get. And it costs you whatever Duke charge you for the press. That's it. Like, so I can't, granted, I understand collectively all of that is $30, but what you're giving
the presentation.
It's not $30. Like, the
presentation is really everything, right? Like, and that's, you know, man, I teach on branding and marketing like the back of my hand, right? I love talking about branding and I love talking about marketing, because what we got to realize is if you don't know how to market your product, or if you don't effectively market your product, then you don't have a product, right? It's like, if you don't, I only know you exist because it's been marketed to me. If you don't do that, then it's going to be hard for you to grow. It's going to be hard for you to get your company off the ground. But presentation is everything, man. I remember, I talk about this all the time. I remember watching the Cosby Show one day, and Bill was talking to, I think it was like Vanessa's boyfriend at the time. And I guess his presentation was bad when he came to meet the Huxtables, right? And so Bill broke it down to him. He was like, man, what's your favorite food? The young man was like, man, I like steak. Bill was like, okay, I'm listen, I'm about to go make you the best steak. I'm about to go throw the steak on the grill right now. Favorite seasoning, all that. He's like, what's your size? What's your, mashed potatoes, whatever. He's like, I got you from scratch. I ain't talking about no box. I'm about to make you the best. He was like, what you like for dessert? Apple pie. Oh, scratch apple pie. He like, oh man. He like, young man, like, I'm ready to eat. Like, you got me ready.
Right.
Bill said, but what if, when I came out, what if I took the lid of a garbage can and set your food on the lid of a garbage can and gave it to you? He was like, no, I wouldn't eat that. He was like, yeah, because even though the content is good, the presentation was bad. And that stuck with me. I wasn't even trying to start a clothing line then. I was young. But I never forget that your presentation gotta be on point to wow somebody. Like, and that's what I was saying off camera. Like, if we ain't starting here in our mindset, I need to wow you with my product. I just can't be average. Like, oh, this cool. Like somebody say, oh, this cool. I need to do some research or something. I need you to be like, oh, this. I need you to at least smile when you see it. You know what I'm saying? I need you to at least feel good about the product that you see, because it's the presentation will either sell it or not. You know what I mean? So I'm really big on presentation and professionalism and making sure the customer service is at an all-time high for me.
Right. That's
like listen to me. Customer service is for a good company is the most important thing in our business is the customer service. Integrity with your business. You know what I mean? This is what keeps people coming back. I dropped the ball. I sent a shirt that maybe was the wrong size. You know what I mean? Somebody might get a shirt that might have a hole that I overlooked, but I promise you, you bring it to my attention. It ain't no arguing. It ain't no. I'm sending you another shirt for free. I got you, right? Because I do understand that we make mistakes, but we can at least fix them and not play the victim. You know what I'm saying?
Give me the opportunity to fix my mistake.
That's all I
ask. Just immediately being like
cutting me off.
Oh, he done just sent me some bad stuff, and he just don't. Hello.
Give me a bad review for no reason, but at the end of the day, you ain't even speak to me to let us fix this problem.
Correct.
Because at the end of the day, it's a problem that can be fixed. A lot of people don't understand that. Like every problem has a solution.
Yeah,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't choose to go that route.
Yeah,
you just choose to go this route and hope that fixes it. And 9 times out of 10, that fix it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like if you come to me, like you said, in good company, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get right back.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I make sure I take care of my people. I got a no cell phone policy at my store downtown. Like my teammates know. Like that's stealing and being on your cell phone when a customer in the store will get you automatically terminated. It ain't no second chances. I do not play about that because it's so unprofessional. Why are you on your phone and you got a customer in the store? I don't care if they come in there and say, I'm just looking. Talk to them. How your day going today? I like your shoes. What brings you in today? They in your house. How you gonna let somebody in your house and you don't talk to them? What? You gonna let them walk around your house and you don't say nothing to them?
Hey,
man, get you out of here. I look at that. That's my house. That's why my store on the outside it say visiting hours, not store hours. You're visiting us. You're coming into our home. I need to take care of you. You want something to drink? You hot? Here, go sit down by the fan. I need to treat you. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm on.
That's why I don't understand why I walk in somebody's house and I have to speak first.
Oh man, nah. In that case, I'm inviting you in. I'm inviting you in.
Like why I have to speak first? I shouldn't have to come up to you, but hey,
yeah, that hospitality is different, right?
Right. So now people wonder, like, oh, why you ain't go back over there? Because at the end of the day, I didn't feel welcome. Like I didn't feel like that I was needed in that atmosphere. Like, and I was only there for a certain reason or for a person.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, no, I wouldn't go back to there because if I had to come in and be like, hey, how you doing? And you didn't
greet me,
and this is your atmosphere. This ain't my atmosphere. Like,
real talk.
So made me feel a little uncomfortable to be here because now I'm like, now I gotta be on edge because now it's like, what's on your mind that you don't want me here?
Yeah.
Like, should I be here? Because there's a lot of places, I ain't gonna lie, that a lot of shoe places because I'm a shoe and hat places. Sure. And I walk in, and if I walk in, you don't say nothing, and don't let me walk all the way back there. And you right here, and I done pass you and walk all the way back there.
I done told that story. I already know what you're talking about.
I'm not about to have that. And I like that shoe, and I know I want that shoe. You know how many times
you ain't asked me nothing.
Ain't walking.
How you doing? You ain't bob your head up.
And then by the time I'm walking down, now you asking me something. Well, I'm going out the store. I sat in here 5 minutes. Done picked up 3-4 shoes. Looked at them. Walked back out of here. Then you ain't saying nothing to me. No, I'm sorry. Like you said, that is the thing though. Like you know what I'm saying? Because if I no matter what, but I work in a hospital.
Yeah.
So regardless on the fact, it could be 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna say good morning. Why? Because at the end of the day, everybody walking like this.
Zombies.
Or everybody looking like this. But when I say good morning, everybody, wake up, wait. Hey, wake up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's more to going on in this day than what you think about what's going on. Like, wake up, and like acknowledge what's going on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let something just pass by you just because, like, oh, I'm doing this. Like, but at the end of the day, if you go like this, you can see, like, oh, hey, what? Oh, because at the end of the day, everybody is not a nasty person.
Nah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you walk in and I see you, I'm definitely going to say good morning.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to say hi because at the end of the day, it's respect.
Yeah.
I respect you until you disrespect me.
That's right. Absolutely.
Once you disrespect me, then at the end of the day, I have a reason to not respect you. But until first time I meet you, I ain't got no reason to disrespect you.
Correct.
Like, for what? Like, you know what I'm saying? You haven't gave me no reason.
Yeah.
But I walk in your house and you ain't say, "Good, hey, how you doing?" or "What's up?"
Welcome me and welcome.
Now I feel disrespected because now I'm feeling like,
what
did I do? Like, I don't even know you, like, and you already, like,
yeah.
So.
No, we big on customer service, and I'm really big on quality, and I'm really big on fixing things that I dropped the ball on. And I admit, if I dropped the ball, man, I apologize. I done had to call some people, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? You know, I just want to say thanks for supporting us. It's a little discrepancy with your order, but we want to fix it. We want to make it right. This is what's going on. How can we take care of it? You know, our apologies. We dropped the ball, but give us a chance. We'll make it right for you. It's been 10 out of 10 times. They like, oh, wow, you called me? Thank you, man. Just send me this. Just send me something else in the same size. I ain't tripping. I just want to support you. Like, man, I'm thanking you. Called me. That's crazy. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's okay to admit your faults. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a business. You know, I don't feel like customers is always right, but I feel like customers should always be treated with respect and fairly. That's what they should always be.
Yes.
They should always be handled that way because the customers ain't always right. We understand that, but you know, I always treat them with respect, and if I drop the ball, I'm making it right. You know what I'm saying? But that's what our brand is about, you know. And this is the quality, and this is the standard that we want to set. You know what I mean? I got him coming up behind me. I got, you know, my other kids coming up behind. I want them to see what professionalism looks like. I want them to see what integrity looks like to raise your hand and say, I messed up. I dropped the ball. I apologize. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. That actually earns more trust.
Yes, it does.
That's what it does. It actually earns more trust because people know we ain't perfect. So it's weird if you raise your hand and you quick to say, I ain't perfect, I ain't got it all together on one hand, but on the other hand, you don't ever admit when you're wrong. It's like you already said you ain't perfect, so you go make mistakes, and then you make a mistake, then you don't want to admit you wrong. What are you? It's okay. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm big on that because there's so many different clothing lines and so many different businesses, right? Especially right here in Cincinnati. And I tell my teammates that we might not necessarily stand out with our designs the most, right? It's gonna be other designs that look doper than ours to other people. Cool. I said, but how we gonna win is quality and customer service. That's what everybody ain't got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's where our edge is how we treat people. And so it's been working, and it's not a gimmick. I really want to treat people right. You know what I mean? I really want to do that. Without this business, I want to treat people right.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. When I go in stores or I go to restaurants or anything, like, and they greet me or whatever, and I turn around and I basically greet them back, they kind of throw them off a little bit. They be like, I'm good today. So how can I help you?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you're good. Like, especially for me when I worked at Lids. Like, when I was first there as like a cashier and, you know, just associate, I wasn't the type of person that would hover over you when you shop.
Yeah.
So that's what my manager used to get on me about. He's like, you got to ask. I'm like, no. I asked them 2 questions. How are you doing today?
Yep.
What are you looking for?
Yep.
I don't have to ask you nothing else because you're going to tell me what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And if you say, I'm just looking, then I'll let you know. If
Correct.
you need me, I'm standing over here.
That's it.
That's it. I don't have to follow you around the store. And like every time I see you pick up the hat, okay, well, you know, da 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 da. But what my DM, my district manager finally understood, he was like, your embroidery numbers are down. Because every time somebody buy a hat, they may not be able to afford their embroidery today. Or, I'm going to be honest with you, people like plain hats out here. Everybody don't want something on their hat. But then I would have my weeks where I would be on fire. And people would come from Eastgate. People would come from Dayton. They were like, well, I was going to go there, but then so-and-so told me to come here because you do this and you do that and da-da-da. And it was about my customer service.
Yeah, for sure.
If I messed up on an order, I was like, you, okay, don't worry, don't trip.
I got you.
I'm going to fix this, and then I'm going to give you a little discount next time you come in
on
your hat and da-da-da.
Yeah.
The next day, they coming back. Okay, so, about that discount. I was like, you didn't have to come back today. Like, you know, you come back a month from now, and I still got you on it. Like, oh, for real? Oh, that's what's up. Like, so, you know, we got to the point where it was people coming in on a regular, like people with lawn services. Like I had like Mexicans coming in with services. Like we got like this 4-wheeler team that we got, or we got these ATV drivers that we doing. We need their embroidery done on this, and this. Hey, let's go. Let's do it. And that's what I like about your stand. Your stand is not a, hey, what you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, stop! Look at me. We here. You see me? This is what we doing. Stop and have a conversation if you want to. If not, you know, it's another day. Today just may not be your day. It's okay. We understand that. So that's what that's what kind of drew me to your stand. Not only because I see the logo everywhere, but it was like when I walked past, it was a. He didn't try to.
And then let me say
that. That's weird. Let me say that. That's weird that you probably just got past me because I always just try to offer up a flyer. But in my presentation, I never ask anybody to purchase anything. I never want to say, can you come support my product? Can you come buy my product? Right. I always give them a flyer and say, can I let you know what our brand is about? And right there, I can let you know what the brand is about. We're about keeping good company. You know what I'm saying? Pushing that message, keeping God company. And we got this stand, we got a store downtown, and we online. I appreciate you taking the flyer. And 8 out of 10 times, they'd be like, let me see what you got. Like, oh, I like this. This is dope. I can't buy with everybody. That's my, and then they'll support. You know what I mean? But I feel like I have a message-driven brand. So I have to find creative ways to tell the story of the brand because it's a message-driven brand. Right. I never once say, look at how dope this looks. Because that's an opinion for real. It might look dope to me, but you might be like, it's all right, right? And that's your opinion. I can't be mad at that. Right. So I never lead with emotions or opinions. You know what I mean? I always lead with the fact of what the brand is about. You know, and if you feel the message of the brand, a lot of times people will be like, no, I need to support that. You know what I mean? Right. So it's been dope.
I definitely gotta give me a bucket hat.
Oh yeah, they'll be in this Thursday coming up. They sold out in like 2 weeks. They were sold out. 2 weekends they was gone.
I'm about to be at the store.
Yeah, they was out of here.
I need that. I need a bucket hat and I need a hat. I'm a hat fanatic, so you know,
I have
to give me a hat, and I'm definitely gonna crop more shirts just because that's who I am. But I need the hat.
Yeah,
I'm a graphic tee person.
Oh yeah,
and that's what it is for me. With everybody coming out with their own, clothes and brand and stuff like that. I'm a graphic tee person.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very critical on what I wear.
Correct.
Because if I'm wearing it, I got to be able to explain it. For me, that's why I think I gravitate a lot to graphic tees versus just like a regular t-shirt or something like that, because it's a message behind what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Everything I wear is a conversation piece.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that it's a conversation that, for one, I feel like having.
Right.
And then for two, a conversation that I feel like may benefit somebody that I'm having it with.
Absolutely.
Like, so that's why I'm definitely up.
No, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah.
Because I get some shirts and hats and be like, you see my hat today? Are you good?
Yeah. Because I'm good.
You see me because I'm good today.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so everybody good. You feel me? Like, so yes, it's definitely something that I felt like I said, it's a lot of the questions that the masses had, I had.
Yeah.
So it was like, let me get him on the show, like, because we gotta let people know about this. Like, this can't just be, if you know and you know about it. Nah, everybody gotta know about this. Because that's something that is a great message. And like you said, it is good company to have. Like the Errol Spencer and Crawford little, I don't know if it was, I think it was before the fight, where they were having a conversation and Spence's family just started going crazy, and Crawford kind of put him on spot, like, hold on, calm down.
Yeah.
It ain't that serious. Like, we all just here to support our fighters and be, one. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do all of that and da-da-da. And a lot of people was like, well, he ain't have to do all of that. Well, why not? Like, if we don't correct ourselves, we can't be upset when somebody else corrects us. Like, so we gotta start again. Like everybody say, it starts at home. It starts within.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
If we don't start correcting ourselves and addressing ourselves and being in good company and making sure we staying in good company, then it's like, what are we really out here doing?
Because these are the people around me gonna let me, you know what I'm saying, do something that's gonna, jeopardize my career, or the people around me is gonna help boost my career. You know what I mean? And it's like, I've been at a place in my life where I'm like, I don't really need people around me just because they dope. You know what I mean? Just because you got clout, just because you popping it or whatever, like, I don't need you around me for that. Like, I need you, like, what we doing with this relationship for real? If you ain't pushing me to be great, because I only got one time here. I got a whole family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, it's time out for just hanging with people just because they, nah, bro, what are you doing for me, man? Like, and I ain't saying you got to give me money, but I'm just saying, if you ain't pushing me and encouraging me to be great, and when I'm about to go do something stupid, you don't grab me like, nah, bro, come on, if you ain't doing that for me, then what are you really doing in my life for real?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, I need better. I need greater in my life. I'm trying to do some great stuff, and I got a wife and 4 children who depend on me. So this ain't nothing I'm ever playing with. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing I'm ever playing with. Is my business.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? And y'all already know how we do around here, because y'all done heard us battle on the time. So we're about to take a quick little drink, re-up, break, and all that stuff. And y'all heard what he said. You gotta stay in good company. You gotta stay in non-yes man environment.
Absolutely.
Okay? If you surround yourself with a bunch of yes men, you will be in the worst shape ever. So trust and believe. If I'm in your circle, I am not a yes man. I am a person who speaks for the masses, and I'm gonna let you know. Hey, if you put that out, what people gonna say, right? Don't worry about it. I'm about to tell you what they're gonna say.
Right.
It's gonna be. So don't look at when I come to you and say, I mean, it's cool, but so and so offer this too. Like, so if I'm gonna pay this for them, you can't be mad that I ain't gonna pay this for you. Like, I can get it from them the same thing. Like, and again, I'm sorry, I'm big on this. They name on the tag. Like, your name being on the tag just speaks a lot. And we're gonna get into that when we come back from the music break. About to have him drop some gems on y'all about this clothing business and everything. Talk about his collabs that he got going on. And we're going to get into the whole family side of things. You feel me? So make sure y'all stay tuned in, stay locked in. Right here at the Slab, well, not to be rude, it's the girl, Honesty V, Marley Quick.
Who's doing it in the room, though?
Donny. You know what I'm saying? And our special guest in the building.
Yeah, Donny Don and my son Micah.
Yeah, Shan, we in good company tonight, y'all. Yeah. Turn up. Let's go.
influence. She using purple text, you better know that I influence. I'm brother, we've been paving the way, this shit moving. If you scared to knock they noodles back, pass it here and I do it. I don't keep a hoodie on, just like it's the winter time. Don't need mask up no more. When it's winter time, you wanna know how I got hit with a couple zips, let alone a nine. I guess next I'm coming watch this, they can't see that it's my time. Trapper of the year, I need an award. Can't do nothing but thank the trap guys and thank the Lord. Ain't gonna win, come to a gunfight with a sword. Turn the money counter on, I like to hear it beeping when I'm bored. She said it is too much, but I'm still gonna give them more. Let this little bitch try to run from me, we gon' end up on the floor. I'm keeping my head up, that's the only way to be. In my hood on Granny Porch, where I feel safe, it's for me. I can't believe that they hating on a nigga majorly. And my pride too damn big, can't let a nigga take me. Let a goofy think it's sweet, they gon' have to dig a grave thing. I can't tell you how I get it, but just know it's the way for me. She hit it knees so damn fast, like the bitch I'm playing influence. She using purple text, you better know that I influence. I'm brother, we've been paving the way, this shit a movement. If you scared to knock they noodles back, pass it here and I do it. I don't keep a hoodie on, just like it's the winter time. Don't need mask up no more. When it's winter time, you wanna know how I got hit with a couple zips, let alone a nine. I guess next I'm coming watch this, they can't see that it's my time. My
Ooh, sir, what's in the pot?
I was 16, stepping to the dope head. Right now, I was trying to buy me drinks at the bar now. Work at the dope for the bar now. Yeah. Go ahead. I run up that sack with no legs. Got the run on my back with no brakes. Still running these laps with no brakes. How they think we tied with no legs? On my time, ain't no way. Me get on my grind, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Go ahead. I run up that sack with no legs. Got the run on my back with no brakes. Still running these laps with no brakes. How they think we tied with no legs? On my time, ain't no way. Me get on my grind, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Been a problem, been a problem, been a problem. I am. Follow fucking suit, man. I've been a problem since the get-go. I'm down for whatever you already said. Go free Frank. You know I'm a problem, call me a problem child. Can get your issue out, so I've been waiting all day to let go. GD by any means, median in my mood.
find your location just so your whole life can be exposed. Fuck the general, ensure that you ain't on the road. And if it tell you your business, baby, get a little Geico. Just holler the Geico. My mic is so heavy, think my brain needed some lipo. I'm close to the ending, tie up my waist with some typo. They start around your neck when they come to the white folks. They leave your ass is dead. Black man made it through this movie. I'm aiming at your head. Body language, that's how I'm moving. Fuck them dead guys. I've been Benjamin abusing with some dead guys. I've been fooling with some red guys. And if you ever fuck with me, I'm nothing but red dots pointing at your skin. Gave him a heart attack. Ain't no more left in him. Ain't no more heart attack. His head was bouncing off the rim. Yeah, that's a headshot. Ain't no more time to kill. Yeah, that's a dead clock. We can Netflix and chill or we can red box. Bunny Rebel do them goodies. Bam, bam. And girl legs drop. Hit her with the rock band. Damn, flying from the top rope. Cross flash. Been a problem child since I hit the loud. Baby boy going out of wedlock. I sign myself to JRX because we providing the head nod. Nigga. I've been a problem since the get-go. I'm down for that Viagra, ready, set, go. You know I'm a problem, call me a problem child. Can get your issue, I swear I've been waiting all day just to let go. I've been a problem since the get-go. I'm down for that Viagra, ready, set, go. You know I'm a problem, call me a problem child. Can get your issue, I swear I've been waiting all day just to let go.
Free Frankie, man. Free Dane, free Blaze. JRS. Uptown. Follow fucking suit, man. Just real sounds, just real soul, just real shit, as Frankie would say. Ha! In this light. Fuck!
Hit the street, only make plans overnight to get rich. Niggas with better hustle hands, broke niggas going sneak this. But these niggas wanna be on top and revert to like a remix. But they never get to paint the picture, spend their profit on weak chicks. The game locked, I'm trying to find a key. Kaepernick to the game. You know I'm married, I take the knee. Down and out, feel like it's raining. Windshield wipers so I can see. Cause in the hood, technical fouls to be common, no referee. And if your nigga wanna attack, I gotta keep. It's gonna be in a white car with a tent, you gon' hear it beat. Money bag, fruity pebbles, different flavors. Come and see. When you see it, I promise you copping more than just a couple G's. When you look in front of my pants, a couple G's. And these niggas don't wanna go and crank, man. They just wanna get it for free. Man, it's crazy how the nigga next to you can get eternal sleep. Hate to say it, drop his body over the obstacle. I'm elite when he sings. I ain't a street hero, but I'm trying to make it out. You don't fuck with when he's friends, then he can throw you like a computer mouse. The streets is where I'm at, where niggas up and over daily profit. Where the dice game can easily turn into a homicide or rob. What's wrong with niggas? The price is going up, supposed to be fair. I'm trying to figure out. I got a power league, let's get it over with. But no, the ticket gonna be up there if the tables ever switch. Trying to ride my way. Project, beefing the 20 niggas going live outside your address. In the kitchen, know some things that be going hard on the power rack. If the work don't jump back, then it's hella cars in your complex. Niggas hating, man, they don't want to see you flex. Used to think that multiple Air Force Ones was running up a check. Now larger pointers in your Rolex, multiple chains around your neck. Sometimes I be feeling like Drake, I just want to see what happens next. When he sings to him. Ain't going nowhere. Bags. Go.
It's working for my good. Like,
Yo, yo, we got here up here masterminding a lot of things for the good company.
Okay, you feel what I'm saying? Look, like I told y'all, when we start getting up there, y'all gonna have to pay for what y'all see us talking about. And then eventually we're gonna get to the point where y'all ain't gonna be able to see us talking about this while the music is playing. Okay, all right, we on our way. Penthouse level, we getting there. We appreciate everybody that has been with us since we've been in the basement. Okay.
Y'all know we done made it out.
Okay, we done made it out the basement. We up in the living room right now. Feel me? We up in the living room and we got a house. Okay, so
we got levels.
We got levels. There's levels.
At least we own the house.
Exactly.
At least we own the house.
You feel me? Like there's levels to this, just like it's levels to this business. You feel what I'm saying? Like we was talking about before we went to break. Again, don't call me a hater, okay? Don't call me a non-supporter, okay? Trust me. I am Walmart's biggest supporter. And if I can say that live on national air, that should tell you something about clothing lines for me. I am Walmart's biggest supporter when it comes to clothes. For me, I pay for quality. I don't pay for the name. I don't pay for what the shirt look like. I don't pay for what everybody else wearing. I pay for the quality. And like I said before we went to break, if your name is not on the tag, you can't charge me a certain price. Because technically, you don't own that. That's not yours. Like, and a lot of people feel like, well, when you're starting out, you got to start somewhere. I get that. I fully get that. But at the same time, charge your level, Brody.
At least that.
Like, charge your level, Brody.
At least that.
Like,
listen, I ain't on that. I ain't on. You right. Some people say I'm starting where I start. I don't know, man. I don't know, because I feel like you shouldn't be in a rush, right? You should take your time, and you should do everything in excellence. You know what I mean? And I need to start where I'm at. Where I'm at may mean different things for different people, but it shouldn't be. I'm not gonna put out the best quality because I'm starting where I'm at. Like, that's not an excuse. If you gotta wait another year and put out the best quality. Because I'm telling you, it's harder to win a customer when they had a bad experience for the first time. It's hard for them to get their mind like, okay, I'm gonna give you another shot. So your first impression is everything. It is literally everything. You drop the ball on that, it can be really, really difficult to change that person's mind about your product. You know what I'm saying?
So to bring that fact up, like I said, I work in the hospital, and then, like I said, first impression, I don't even know this guy at all. Like, just because I'm looking at him, good morning, sir. He stopped me. He said good morning back, but he said stop me. He said, hey. I said, yeah. He said, man. He said, I respect you. I said, thank you, sir. Like he said,
you ain't even know how to take that. You like, what are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then this is another thing that messed me up too. He said, who learned you?
Oh, who taught you that, man?
Yeah, he said then right when he said that, he said, I will never say who taught you because we teach dogs. So who learned you? I said my grandparents. You know what I'm saying? I said, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's respectful. You look at a person eye to eye, you have to say something.
Yeah.
Like I can't just look at you and not even say hi.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like something like it's something we linked eyes. Like so he said, man, because you know a lot of people these days don't even do that. And this is an older guy. Like I'm thinking he probably like 70, 80. But for him to just say that, I'm like. But this is what I do every day. I do this on a regular. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, just a simple hi could just, hey, you don't even know that person ready to kill itself.
Yeah, for sure.
But you said hi, and that done threw them out the way. Like, hey,
yeah.
What was I even thinking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for him to even stop me from saying that, like, that makes me lower. Like I am doing something right in the world.
Yeah.
Like you said, sometimes you might not even think, like, shit, oh, damn, what am I doing? What do I need to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, for him to stop me from even saying that, Like I'm like, well, yeah, like, well, yeah, I'm doing right. Like, you know what I'm saying? By speaking, whether you ain't speaking to me or not, like I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Like, like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then to go back to what you were saying, how you seen on the Cosby Show about what he said, like the presentation. Like it's little things like that sometimes in life that without you paying attention to it, you just grab onto it and you make it and you incorporate it into your life without you fully really understanding why you did it until you really sit back and think about it. Like for me, I have two of those. And it's like it's kind of like a B-list movie, but it's called How She Moves.
Okay.
And one of the lines in the movie is, one moment can change a million after it. And for me, that dictates my everyday movements.
Wow.
Because literally, one moment can change a million moments after that. And then I was watching this movie called The Core, where like a bunch of scientists went to the middle of the earth to restart it or whatever. But the guy in there, he was like, I'm not on this ship to save the world. I'm on this ship to save 3 lives, my 3 kids. I'm in this world to change 3 lives. I'm not here to affect the whole world. I'm here to affect 3 lives. And it's like, yeah, because if you worry about trying to change the whole world, you're going to drive yourself crazy.
Man.
So just focus on what you have control over and what you really can change.
That's real. That's
like, so that's why, like, when you said that, I was like, I'm doing the same thing. Like, I'm watching stuff and it's like, dang, that's so true. Like, man, like, I ain't trying to change the world.
Yeah, like even that mindset, it helped me to fully understand that, you know, everybody not gonna rock with my product. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like we was talking, like, that's not you hating, that's not an evil thing, that's not you being mean. If you don't care for it, I can't make you care for something you really don't care for. You got a preference, you got a style, right? It's like picking your mate. Like, everybody don't like short people, everybody don't like tall, everybody like thick or thin. It's like it's okay to have a preference. You don't gotta like. You get what I'm saying? And I can't be mad if you say, hey, good company dope, but it's not my style. Right on, bro. Like, you ain't no hater. You ain't wrong. You ain't evil. This. But to my point is, like, I have to focus on those who do like it. You know what I'm saying? I got to focus on those who do like it. So, you know, that's my main thing. I don't get off track. If you know, some people don't purchase, that's cool. You know, I focus on the ones who do support. And I love on them, and I get them the best customer service and appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we gotta worry about what we can affect, and not what we can't.
Yes.
I can't worry about what I can't affect. You know what I mean? So
that's definitely something that a lot of people, like I said, when, like you said, if I don't rock with it, I just don't rock with it. It's okay. Like, but then it's like during the pandemic, like my big thing was, how can I support everybody doing the same thing if everybody is doing the same thing?
And not only doing the same thing, but doing it the same way.
Yes.
You can have cupcakes, but if you doing it differently, if you adding something to you, or if you marketing it differently, it make you kind of stand out. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I think a lot of people didn't understand when I was saying it. And it was like, no, I'm not. No, it's just saying I have to, in a sense, I have to pick a favorite. Like, as much as I would love to support every single one of y'all all doing the same thing. Like, so I'm gonna get the same thing from each and every one of y'all. Like, so why not just stick with one person to get the same thing?
Right.
Like, that's the purpose of it. But it's like you said, when you start to market it a little bit different, that's where the quality starts to come out. That's where, like you say, the customer service starts to come out. Because everybody doing the same thing, but everybody don't treat their customers the same way. Like, because I could order a rolling set from you, but with your set, you include a business card. With your set, you include a t-shirt. With your set, you include a tumbler. And it's like, well, hold on.
Yeah, that's making you,
Who do I really want to go with?
Absolutely.
Like, he gave me something I'm going to use every single day, but then he gave me something I'm about to wear this, I'm about to rock this. So then that's when it becomes that's where that quality starts to come in. Like that's where it becomes a thing that you have to do that extra step. Like, and little do people know, I'm gonna go ahead and drop something for y'all real quick. If you get your logo shrunk down to a tag size, you can cut the tag off of the t-shirt you got and press your logo on there. Granted, it won't still be your shirt, but it'll be your shirt. Yeah, you feel me? Like, or you can buy a tagless and take the tag off. You can steam the tag off and replace it with yours. But that's that extra step that you're going to be able to charge the price you want to charge. Are you willing to do that extra step? If you're not willing to do that extra step, then it's like he said, you just cool with staying where you at. Like,
yeah. And I got too much riding on me to be, average. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to do nothing average. I was riding with my daughter, and I do this with my kids ever so often. I'll ask them, when I first got married, I used to do this with my wife, every 6 months, I used to ask her, like, what can I do to be a better husband? You know what I mean? Like, and I would ask her at a time when we ain't mad, because then I can accept what she say, and then she ain't saying it in a crazy way either. She just like, oh, okay, babe, well, if you start doing this a little bit more, like, that'll be dope. I'll be like, okay, I don't like when you do this. Okay, I ain't even pay attention. Like, I ain't even realize, like, and so now I ask my kids, like, I just asked my daughter, I was like, what can I do to be a better father? Like, what would make me a better father for you? You know what I mean? And I have those conversations because I'm big on quality. So I can't be walking around and I'm big on my business, right? And quality, and I can't ask my kids because I've been a father for 22 years, right? My oldest is 22, but being a father is something you learn as you go. You never have it figured out. Yeah. You never I got this joint master.
Okay, it's like, you never have parenthood figured out at all.
Nah. So it's like if I can make sure my customers get quality product, I need to make sure my kids get a quality parent. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so occasionally I ask, like, what can I do? I ask y'all, like, all right, what would you like from me more? You know what I'm saying? What am I not doing that'll make you be like? And I try to fulfill that. You know what I'm saying? As busy as my schedule is, I always try to make time, and I always try to, ask my kids that, ask my wife that. So I can just make sure I'm doing the best that I can and being what they need me to be instead of doing what I think they need.
Right.
That's different. You know what I'm saying? Each kid needs something different.
Yes.
And by the year, you might need something this year that he might not need from me next year.
Right.
So, but if I keep up on that, like, hey, so how I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? Can I tell them about themselves?
Yes.
Right.
As
a parent, I'm gonna tell you, like,
hey,
you trip, you. So I should be able to humble myself and say, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? What would you like to see from me?
Don't do.
Oh man, nah, I know I'm jacked up. I ain't got this thing figured out.
Like, a lot of parents cannot take that. Like, a lot of parents feel like, because I'm the parent, you can't tell me about myself. But it's one of those, hold on, wait a minute. Hello, because you must have forgot that as much as I may be your child, I am a completely different individual.
I'm a person. I'm still a
human
being.
I'm a whole person. Like, I don't necessarily see things the way that you see things. Like, you taught me to look at it like this, but I may look at it like this and have a little twist on it. So, you need to be able to have that conversation. Like, and I had that conversation with my mate too. Like, every anniversary I ask, you want to do this another 365? And like the first couple years, it was like, it was just sure, no problem. But then like year 3 or 4, it was like, why do you keep asking me that? Like, because you could wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what? I'm cool. I'm straight. Understand? So I want to ask you, after everything that we have experienced and went through this past year, do you want to do this another 365? And if you do, how do you feel like we need to change things? Or what can we do better as a couple to make things better going the next year?
That's dope.
Like, so
that's communication.
Communication.
Right? That's all it is. And
Right.
that's where we fail at is communication, even in business. You know what I mean? It's the lack of communication that ruins a whole lot of businesses because
Yes.
you're not communicating. Even in marketing, you're not communicating accordingly to the customers that you're trying to reach.
Mhm.
You might listen. When I first started, I was marketing to the young people, like people really. Let me say this: I was marketing to an age group that really didn't have the money to buy my clothes.
Right.
But as I was doing it, I started noticing that it was, like the 25 to 55 that was really buying it. So I had to say, hold on, I need to change my marketing now. I need to market to those people because they the ones buying it.
Right.
I can't keep marketing to people who are not able to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wasting my energy, I'm wasting my time, and I'm wasting my money. So now I have to shift and start my ads have to look appropriate for the ages of 25 to 55, the people who spending their money. You know what I mean? And so as my company grows, now it's young people starting to buy. So now I can be funny. Now I can do little characters and you know what I'm saying? Because now they watching. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But you still have to be mindful and pay attention when you promote, when you market, so you can reach the right people. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, for sure. I think that's what a lot of people forget when it comes to marketing. Like, I had a conversation with one of my friends the other day because he had made a post on Facebook like, well, if you're doing something and it ain't got nothing to do with me, don't tag me in it. And when we did like a cipher one time, and we had one of our artists ask, like, well, why we gotta share it if y'all share it? I had to break down to people. My fan base ain't your fan base.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I'm just reaching the people that I know,
yeah,
I'm gonna stay at a certain level.
If
I want to grow, I gotta be able to get to other people.
Absolutely.
Like, so when certain people like tag me and stuff, whether it got something to do with me or not, I'm gonna share it.
Yeah.
Because that's my first mentality of it. My fan base ain't your fan base.
Yeah.
Like, and apparently you tagging me in it because I can reach people that you either want to talk to or you need to talk to. So let me go ahead and try to help put you in a position to be able to do that.
Yeah, especially if you're cool with what they pushing.
Yes.
I can see if you ain't, then that's different. But if you're like, nah, that's cool. I ain't tripping on this. Yeah, for sure. That's
definitely one of those that I'm like if you want to stay stagnant, you can do that. Yeah. But if you want to actually get somewhere and do something, go ahead. It's okay.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all right. It's not gonna affect you too bad if you just hit add to profile. It's not,
It's definitely not.
The one button is just.
Because one thing that I do for sure, like I said, she had got on me about it. Like I do it a lot, especially on Instagram. But I'm start promoting more on the Facebook page, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So everybody will know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. Like you said, the marketing is very well because like I said, I've been marketing for over a week.
Yeah.
Like I said, people have been asking this, that, and third. I want to know this all, can we leave this? Like I said, the main question is, like I said, and we talked about it with the parentheses.
Yeah.
I really want to know that, like you said, marketing is a big thing. Like, if you don't put yourself out there, you don't put yourself out there as a brand on what you're doing, nobody's gonna know. Like, nobody's gonna come, nobody's gonna tune in, nobody's gonna, just be, let me question about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just to even question about it, it's a big focal point because now they want to know about it. Like, they're gonna look it up. They bother. But at the end of the day, if you're not doing it, nobody's not gonna know about it. We just talking about it. Okay, that's cool.
Right.
We know about it.
Right.
But they don't. They don't. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's hurting us more because at the end of the day, we're not pushing it as much as you supposed to. You know what I'm saying? People just feel like, oh, I just did this and that's enough. No, that's never enough.
Man, let me tell you.
If anybody tell you that's enough,
Man, bro, I've had people come up to me and say, man, I seen your logo on the back of the bus, right, for the first time. like recently, right? This month, I've been marketing on the back of the bus for 3 years consistently, consecutively. I haven't took my logo off the back of these 2 buses in 3 years, and you just now seeing it this week. So that tells you it takes time. You can't just put your logo on the back of a bus for 6 months and be like, okay, I'm good. Like it doesn't work that way. Like marketing is a long-term game, and that's what I tell people. It's one thing you're gonna do every single day, right? You're gonna eat some food. The reason why you don't eat food is because it gives your body strength to live. It gives you the nutrients to continue to freaking live, right? Marketing is food for your company. If you don't market your company, then just look at it as you didn't feed it that day. Yeah. Now, if you keep going without feeding your company, just like our body, it will slowly get weak and die. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's why I tell people, like, marketing is an ongoing thing. Marketing ain't something you can just do for a little bit and expect everybody. The only reason why people say, I'm seeing this everywhere is because I'm staying everywhere. You only see where I'm at. Right? So what if I removed it? What if I removed it from here? What if I only did it for 2 months and removed it? Then you wouldn't see me there. Exactly. You only see me everywhere because when I start marketing in that area or whatever, I keep marketing in that area. I've been on this bench right on it's Coleraine and North Bend, right in front of Thornton's. I got an ad on the bench. It's been almost a year. I've been on the same bench almost a year. You know what I mean? Because I need you to see it over and over and over again.
Not just for 3 months and then you don't see it in and then
what was the point of that? You know what I mean? Like marketing don't work that way. So this is what I teach on when I talk about branding and marketing. It's things like that. You know what I'm saying? How to get collaborations with, Cincinnati public schools and stuff like that. You know, right now I got a contract with Hughes High School. So, like we was, talking about, like,
John.
Yeah,
Collaborations and everything.
Yeah,
I told him. I looked on his page, and 1 week it was Procter and Gamble. Then I looked on his page again, and it was Hughes High School. And it was like, hold on, wait a minute, slow down, slow down. Yeah. We gotta be able to compact it all within 2 hours. Yeah. Wait a minute, you're doing too much. So, yes, definitely. How did that collaboration come about, and where did that kind of stem from?
Yeah, so I think it's a combination of, like, my wife works at Hughes right now, and I think it's just really my marketing, right? I think I printed for AWL. That's another school that my wife worked at before. I printed their uniforms. I printed some stuff for DePaul Cristo Rey. I printed their senior high school shirts with the good logo, and so I think it comes from being consistent in letting people know I exist, right? And people seeing my brand. Like the principal keeps seeing they're like, oh, he can do that. Oh, okay, let me. Right, and when you continue to market yourself, you become trustworthy. When people, and there's another thing. What I wanted to say is that when you first come out with a product, sometimes people got to see, like, is you gonna be here a while before I start just buying your stuff? It ain't that I'm hating. It's like I don't want to be wearing your brand and you gone next year.
Yeah, where you at?
Let me see you for real about it. Let me see you gonna keep pushing. Okay, I'm a rock, and that's just how we are. That's just how we are being 100. Like,
yes, for sure.
We gotta see the fruit of it first. Like, okay, this mug around. Like, it ain't going nowhere. All right, let me grab this shirt. Let me grab this hat, bro. Like, you official. Yes. And so sometimes it ain't that people don't want to support. It's like I don't want to buy into something that I ain't gonna see next month because you gave up. You know what I mean? So yeah, but the collaborations, I believe they came about, people, they reach out to us and say, hey, because they know I print for other companies as well. So I think when the word get out, but then again, when I print for Procter and Gamble, I print for these schools, I take a picture with the principal, or, I do a little video promote, and I post it on my page, and people are like, oh, you printed for this? But that's marketing. That's it. It's just marketing. So I think that's where they come from. Is people see that I do that work. So
Marketing
yeah,
people.
Yeah.
Marketing.
it's everything.
Marketing.
It's everything.
So when you post something about your business or your product every single day, don't feel like you
getting on people's nerves.
Right, you get on people's nerves. No, that's the purpose.
You're gonna get on people's nerves who ain't gonna support you anyway.
Yes.
It's the only people nerves you're gonna get on. If somebody posts food every day, I'm not gonna unfollow you. I like food.
Yes.
You ain't getting on my nerves. I like food. Right. I can see you post 3 times a day with your, you know what I'm saying?
Like I may
you ain't
just
getting
be
on my
like,
nerves.
today may be the day. Like, you know what? She posted that, but I remember she did such and such. Let me hit her up. See if she's doing this today or blah blah. Let me try this out today and da da da. That's a fact. So yes, marketing is definitely key. I feel like that plays into when I say your fan base ain't my fan base. Like that's where that marketing comes in. Like I gotta be able to reach everybody that I want to reach. If I'm not able to reach everybody that I want to reach, then what am I doing this for? Like what's my purpose right now? Like if I don't have one, what am I doing? Like what am I really investing my money in? What am I really putting my time into? Like because it's like you say, I'm not gonna buy it and then next year it's like, oh dang, where I need to cop one of them.
Mother's like, oh, you still wearing this? Right. Like they went out of business.
Right.
Like, what? Hold on, what? Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, you gotta be persistent, man. And that's what separates. It ain't the best who is successful. It's the consistent who is successful. Does that make sense? Yeah. It ain't because the best is subjective. You can think this the best. I can think this the best. So that don't matter. But who is consistent? That's the one who's gonna be successful. It might take 5 years. It might take 10 years. But you're gonna get it. You're gonna get those results when you be consistent.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I have to tell. That's what I tell a lot of people. Like your consistency is what plays a huge part in how successful you are.
Correct.
Like because if you do it once every week. Yeah, you ain't gonna get nowhere. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Yeah, like that's why for us when we do promote like our guests coming on or just promoting the show, like it's almost if not an everyday thing, a every other day thing. Like it's like you gotta remember every Sunday. 8:00. Like if you don't remember nothing else, you remember Sunday 8:00. I gotta be tuned in. If I'm not tuned in Sunday 8:00, I know the next day or the rest of the week. I tune in whenever I want to. Right. They is everywhere.
Everywhere. Streaming on everything.
Everywhere. Everything.
Twitch, you know what I'm saying?
Google, like whatever that's why I say if you say you can't find us, it's because you're not looking for us. Yeah. Because we are literally on everything. Like for you iPhone people, we are on Apple Podcasts. Okay. For my Android users, okay, prior to the Android, okay.
We're gonna start doing this here now.
Okay, prior to the Androids, we are on Google Podcasts as well. Okay, so
like I said, we touching everything. Like you said, we on Twitch, so we touch screens too. You know
right.
You play the game and watch it all at the same time. Trust me. I'll trust you. I do it a lot because I play the game and I be Twitch.
So if you got a Twitch, make sure you subscribe to our channel. When you see us go live, make sure you share it, tell your friends, tune in. But again, that's marketing. Like that's what you got to do. Like you got to be able to touch the masses. Like and a lot of people anytime people ask, what do y'all talk about on your podcast? Any and everything. Yeah. Whatever the most trending topic is of that week or those past couple weeks, we are definitely talking about it because it's for one making people feel like, well, shoot, if I want to know the latest and the greatest, let me tune into them. Like, they gonna have it on deck for me. Like, and we got it for you at the beginning of the week, so you got all week to be able to research it, look into it, talk about it, water cooler talk, all of that good stuff. Like, and it's also something that a lot of shows aren't doing. Like, a lot of podcasts have like certain driven topics. Yeah. Like we talk about everything. That's why. That's part of the reason why we're on Twitch because we do a lot of game talk. Because I'm an Oculus owner. Okay. Any Oculus users, hit me up. I'm on there.
On an Xbox thing.
Zombieland. Hit me up.
2K and all day, man.
Okay.
They there on 2K and be playing it.
I wish I had time.
But again,
Right.
and now I'm with
Oh
you
my
with
God.
that. Now, when it comes to me playing the game, I literally have to, like you say, have time because half of the time if I'm sitting down because I'm sleeping, or half of the time if I'm sitting down because I have myself.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like if I got time to play that, that means literally like I'm literally have time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and
I'm
like
off
you
the
say,
next day
that's
type
yeah,
it's
for
stuff.
really real. Like that you
Late
get there, like
night.
you say, especially when you're doing something and you're handling your business and you just got so much, ducks you want to keep in a row. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so at the end of the day, it really ain't no time to. It's time for extracurricular activities, but sometimes you just let me get this ready first,
Yeah.
so I can be able to do that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like I ain't people be like, oh, hey man, you ain't a 99 yet. Like the game been out for 3 months. Sorry, I'm at 87. Like I'm sorry, I'm like you. Like I don't have time to sit there for 6, 7, 8 hours and just be like, that's not my time of day no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Years ago, I'd be in the house and wouldn't even care about life. Like now, I have so much that I have to do and have to put in order to where at the end of the day, like putting that game in that is like, do I got 30 minutes to do that? Like, and then that 30 minutes, I can do something else other than just.
I know I ain't got it right. I don't got it.
Yeah,
I'm fresh out a minute.
Sorry.
I got it.
So being an entrepreneur of 9 years strong with such a successful business, what are 3 gems that you could drop on to anyone else that is kind of like on that whole clothing path?
The first one I would say is believe in your product. Right? That's the first thing is believe in your product. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go back one. That's the second one. Believing in your product is the second one. The first one is have a why. Why are you doing this? Right? And don't get into, especially just being an entrepreneur in general, please, for the love of God, do not try to be an entrepreneur and you don't have a strong why. You don't have something that's going to keep you being an entrepreneur. Because the road is lonely, it's long, and it's hard. So you got to have a why, why you're doing it. Don't jump into it because everybody, like a lot of times we can see somebody having some success and we'll think it's easy. And it's like, oh, there's a quick little, I'm about to jump into this. And you'll be mad because my kids tell you how many days a week I work. Literally, or are you just being funny? Like literally, 7 days a week I work. You know what I mean? And it's a long,
right now.
Man. It's for sure. It's a long road. So know your why. Don't jump into it because it's a thing to do. Because you won't last. You'll get burnt out. And don't do it just for money. Because sometimes the money don't come. And then what you gonna do? Right? So you have to really have a why. Love what you're doing, right? Respect what you're doing. And the third one, I guess, is just be relentless and let people know you exist. Be relentless in marketing. Don't never let up off their neck when it comes to marketing. I market every single day for the last 9 years. I mean, even when I'm sick, my thumbs work. I can post something. You know what I'm saying? I find a way to post something to continue to be the first thing on people's minds, right? So, yeah, market your brand, market it at a high level, and don't give up, don't give up.
Yeah, I hear that, man. Don't give up, man. You know what I'm saying? You got that dream chase, you know what I'm saying? Just because it didn't work within 6 months, hey, that don't mean nothing. You still got a lifetime to build it, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody say that it was gonna happen overnight. Just trust me, if it happened overnight,
Everybody have it.
I have $1 billion right now.
Listen, that's far from overnight.
Man.
Very far from overnight. And that's a lot of things that people don't really have.
Yeah.
And the first thing that you said is like having that why.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people's why is just because everybody else is doing it.
Yeah. And they don't want to admit that.
The quick money.
They don't want to admit it.
Yes.
See, a lot of people aren't real with themselves. If you're doing something because everybody else doing it, own it. Say, because I see everybody else doing it. All right. Well, at least you know why. At least you honest with yourself. Like, don't lie to yourself. Like, I'm so big on that. Like, you don't gotta perk to your. If you lie to yourself, you lie to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just be honest and say like, or I don't know why I'm doing it. I just feel like it's okay. Well, be honest in that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be real with your why. You know what I mean? And so because your why is if your why is because everybody else is doing it, what if everybody else stopped?
Then what's gonna be your motivation to keep going?
That's all I'm saying. So now what's gonna drive you? So your why has to be something other than because it's a quick money grab or everybody else doing it. For you to last, it gotta be something else other than those two things. Because the money might not come and everybody might stop doing it. Then what you gonna do? You gonna switch up again?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And I'm that type of person too. Like I'm the why person. With any situation, any scenario, no matter what happens. Yeah. I'm like, I don't care how you did it. I don't care what you did it for. I want to know why you did it.
Yeah.
I want to know why you made the conscientious decision to do what you did.
That's right.
Because you gotta have a why.
You gotta have a why.
Like if there's not a why, then you
crazy.
You
just doing stuff.
Yeah, you just doing stuff just to be doing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even know the direction you going.
Fact.
Exactly. At all.
Stay in your lane. It ain't no traffic.
Yes. When
you stay in your lane, it ain't no traffic. I ain't doing nothing like everybody else. And let me throw this in there too. When you coming up with your logo, for me, I wanted to make sure my logo didn't remind you of anybody else's product. You know what would have burned me up, like what would have made me throw in the towel is if every time somebody see my logo, they say, "Oh, that remind me of nothing." It don't remind you of nobody else. Don't ever say that.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? So I wanted to be creative in my logo, because I wanted to stand out. I didn't want you to think about anybody else's stuff when I came out with my logo. You know, it's so many logos that's similar and look alike, and it's like, I thought that was.
Yes.
Now, I would blow my brains out if you say I thought that was something. What? No, sir.
That was what?
No, you kidding me? I need to go back to the drawing board. I don't want to remind you of nobody else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say that too. You know, make sure you get a professional graphic designer. Don't go on your phone and try to come up with something. And if you do, man, just make sure it's super unique. I ain't knocking that, but just be unique, be different. So when somebody see your stuff, somebody can see this good logo one time. They can lay their eyes on this one time, and they can go in a whole other country. And if somebody got it's going immediately, because it ain't nothing like this logo. There's nothing like it in the world, you know what I'm saying, that I've come across.
That's why I know when I wear it and I wear it to a different state, it's gonna be a conversation.
Yeah.
Because people are gonna be like, "What is that? Like, where you get that from? What is that about?
Yeah.
Like,
what is that good? What is that?
Like, is that say like you that say good or
say God?
Say God?
Yeah. It starts.
Yes, it's one of those.
And that's what I wanted. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
It's a combination of both, to be honest with you. Like,
and people be wondering why I told her put my logo upside down. Huh? I was like, the conversation piece, people be like, let's try to look
why
at
is that?
it. And they're going to talk about it. Then that's like, hey, blase, here go my business card. And you
sure.
like, tune in, blase. I mean, I know everybody does stop me like.
Yeah.
Turn their head look down trying to read it like, oh yeah, blah. But you're gonna call it upside right. You ain't gotta turn your head to try to.
This would have looked like for real.
I appreciate you, taking a notice in what I'm trying to do.
That's right.
Like, so yeah.
Unique.
Yeah, basically.
Being different.
And then also sometimes it's just the little things.
Yeah.
Like the little things that will definitely catch somebody at it and make them say, like, those parentheses.
Yeah.
Little
What
things.
is that? Yeah.
Like, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that there?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
What does that mean?
Correct.
Like,
so covering the whole word.
Right.
Yeah. Why is it just a yeah?
So yes, it's definitely the little things. I think people need to understand, like you said, your why. When you coming into anything, whether it's a clothing line, whether it's you cooking, whether it's a podcast, like whether it's you doing music, whatever, you have to have a why behind it, because if you don't, like you said, once it's all over, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and have boundaries. I have branding restrictions. Now, I'm the owner. I can do whatever I want to do, but I have branding restrictions on myself. That means I don't just do anything. I don't collaborate with any and everybody. You can't do that, right? If what you're doing isn't in the direction of my brand, what you have might not be bad. It just might not be a good fit with my brand and where I'm trying to go. It's no disrespect. It's no I'm better. It's like, I have branding restrictions. I just can't put this logo and collab with any and everybody. I can't do that. But if you have those restrictions, then you won't find yourself drifting out of your lane without even realizing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't care how much somebody offer me. No, I have branding restrictions. There's certain things I will not do because of the direction I'm going. Now, if I want to start going that direction, then I collaborate. But until I want to start making towels or robe, you know what I'm saying, or glasses or whatever, then I can't collab. I gotta stick to this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, people might come up and say, hey man, I got this food company. I sell donuts. It'll be dope if you put the O with a donut and collab. We do a T-shirt. If my brand is not, you know what I'm saying, looking to partner or to push food or to get involved in some type of way, then I can't do it. And if it's something that I really don't understand or believe in, I ain't gonna partner.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I gotta understand what you're doing. I gotta believe in what you're doing. Because we together in this thing. So how those restrictions that you don't just start doing stuff for money or because you think it's a dope opportunity, but it might hurt your brand later. You know what I mean? I taught about being everywhere but not anywhere.
Yes.
Right? And so what that means is I'll have flyers in the gas station, but I ain't gonna sell my clothes in that gas station. Because I know that would devalue my brand. Exactly. Ain't no way you about to go to the little Arab gas station, get some cigarettes, a Coke, some chips, some gas, and a good company tea. No. There's no way.
No.
There's no way in this nation you about to get a good company tea from that place. Because it devalues my brand. You know what I mean? But I'm there. I got a flyer there.
Right.
But I'm not selling my product there, because I have a standard for my brand and the perception of my brand. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So yeah, all those little things, you can't be thirsty to jump on stuff that will devalue your product. You know what I mean? So yeah, all that stuff I take into consideration before I do.
See y'all. Look. So when I come to y'all and I tell y'all certain stuff, no, I'm not being a hater. I'm real live just trying to help you improve your brand, no matter what it is. From people having podcasts to people having clothing lines to people like doing a whole resin art stuff, like food and everything. Like I'm the masses. Like I'm telling y'all, I am the masses. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So if I come to you and be like, that's cool, but you should charge this for it versus charge this. Because if you charge this, you're going to damn near sell out. Yeah. Versus this. Granted, you may take, a $2-3 cut to each one. But what you about to make back off of that?
Yeah.
And then for the simple fact you're only charging this much, you may have people that be like, well,
let me get 2 of them.
Yeah. Right, let me get 2. Or here go 30 for it and you only charging 25. Keep that extra 5 for yourself.
No, for sure.
Like that's me supporting you, or that's my donation.
For sure.
Like that's gonna get you somewhere. Yeah. Like that's getting you that full $30 that you want for that shirt without having to get that full $30. Yeah. Like, and it's again, it's just one of those. When stepping into the entrepreneurial game, you got to be able to take constructive criticism.
No, for sure.
Like you got to be able, like they say, you got to have tough skin, but you have to be able to, like you said, humble yourself to reciprocate and understand that somebody coming to you ain't like, oh, they just hating, they don't want me to. No, I do want you to succeed. And this is the one small step that's gonna help you get there. Like, but you being such a butthole right now, like this is where we are with it. So you know, it's just one of those. That's why I say, like, you know, what type of gems can you drop onto people so they know, like, this is not an easy road.
Yeah, no, it's top 4 hardest things I've ever had to do in my life.
Yes,
is run a business. Top 4, and the first 3, one was getting over the death of my mom when I was 19. That being a father is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life, because again, I don't have this thing figured out. I'm learning as I go. I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? But I have a heart to be perfect, but I'm not, right? Being a husband, that's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, because in each of these cases, everything is always changing. Nothing stays the same forever. So I have to relearn my kids. I mean, when he was younger, he used to like this. Now he don't. So now I got to cater to what he like now versus I can't keep him at that place. Like, well, you always like this. You should like this. No, I don't work like people don't work like that. So I have to learn my kids every year. Like, okay, what you got going? Oh, you want to play sport? Okay, now I got to invest in that. It's an always changing thing. And in owning a business, it's always changing. Like, I never have it figured out. So I'm always striving to learn people. I'm a people person, but I got to learn people. I got to learn how to talk to people. So it's always, it's top 4 hardest thing I'm going to do is run a business. It's never just like you got it figured out. Right. You know, so yeah. But if you're consistent, you enjoy what you do, and you have in your why, this is my why right here. I ain't letting him down. He ain't about to starve. He ain't about to go without. You know what I'm saying? This is my why. So I'm in it. Right. I'm in it. You know what I mean? I'm in it. And it's gonna work out. It's gonna work. I ain't got no option. Right. I ain't got no plan B. This is it. But if you don't have that passion and that drive and that seriousness about what you're doing, then you'll fall off. You know what I mean? You'll fall off in business because it's hard.
It definitely is.
Yeah,
like for sure. Like even running a podcast, like us doing this podcast is definitely hard because it plays even still into that market. Like we gotta make sure we push it every single day. Yeah. Like we gotta make sure people know about us everywhere. Like so it's something that again, if you're not ready to give 150% to or even 1,000,000% to, do not step into it because you wasting your time, you wasting the people around you time, you wasting money, like everything.
And I ain't got it.
Okay.
I ain't got it anyway.
Okay, I ain't got it either.
Every dollar counts.
I don't.
Money, the time.
Yeah, it counts. It counts. That stuff you can't get back.
Okay.
That time you can't get it back.
Okay. But y'all done heard us babble with the great man himself, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like he ain't just a good man, he is a great man around here, you feel me? Like, so we're gonna jump into this music before we get ready to wrap this thing up. Cause y'all already know how we do around here. You are at the slab with Not to Be Rude. It's the girl Honesty, Big Marley Queen.
The coolest dude in the room.
And our special guest in the building.
You know, Donny Don. It's my son Micah, man. We hanging out.
Yeah, saying. Turn up, pull up. Let's go.
money, but y'all can keep the little fame. Just pay a nigga for a thing. And my thing, if you mentioning my name or using my shit in vain, back on his brain, I get that rearranged. They gon' charge us to the game. So tell it be boo before we pull up with the things. Some bitches ain't like us to rank. Fuck is you thinking? Pull up, we insane 'em. It's the lyric, don't train 'em. Part of the game, it's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the game, yeah. Hey. Part of the game, it's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the game. Part of the game, I got a head start in the game, yeah. I just wanna put my all in the game. I got my heart in the game, yeah. I just had to put my head in the game. Motherfucker, are you lame, yeah. Even though that shit a part of the game, don't see myself all in the game, yeah. Had a bitch try to fuck up my game, but that was a part of the play. Nowadays, same nigga that you call your slime, I'll fuck around, really be snake. Same nigga that you ride with every day and tell your name to the J. I just boxed up a case, Barry Larry versus State, and tell me be part of the game, yeah. Hey, through all the rain, through the storm, through the pain, I stay true to the game. I kept it solid, 10 toes on the ground, stood tall in the frame. Back against the wall, wool up against the grain. I just started to the game, teeing up like a man, took my losses in revenge, came out like a champ. Part of the game, it's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the game, yeah. Hey, this chestnut check. Part of the game, it's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the game. Trying to make a million, see. About to score a whole trade that I was spilling, you see. She said it's defending for me. They singing like Whitney, you see. These niggas gon' change up the game. They switch up, they different to me. Yeah, it's snitching for me. Run up a ticket with Vay. I need a perky a day. These niggas, they switch up. They switching up by the day. You back at your chips up. These niggas ain't getting no legs. They making minimum wage. I flip a script like a pad. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like I'm made. Niggas switching up for the God, man. These niggas be fake. I can't save a hold. The only thing I'm saving is Benjamin Franklin. Counting up the dub while I'm flying down Ronald Reagan. This is the bad contagion. Part of the game, it's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the game, yeah. Part of the game, it's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the game, yeah. Part of the game, it's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the game, yeah. Part of the game, it's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the game, yeah.
Yo,
Here,
we back.
we back,
We here.
and we in here. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
You know what I'm saying? In her Mace voice.
Okay, in my main voice. Welcome back, okay? You are right here at the slab with Not to Be Rude. It's the girl, honestly, Marley Quinn.
And the coolest dude in the room,
And
Diamond.
then my special guest of the evening.
We got Donny in the house.
Yes,
And my young and Micah. You know what I mean? Keeping good company around us, and we know we got it on us.
Okay, you feel
Yes. You heard it. You heard
I'm
it.
gonna point it out one more time. The hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the hoodie. It's like, you feel me? It's not. Like, so where can the people find good company?
Yeah. So we have 2 locations right now. We are in Kenwood Town Center. I'm open Thursday through Sunday there. We got a kiosk in front of JD and Foot Locker and Vans. We got a brick and mortar downtown at OTR, 1323 Vine Street. We're open down there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So just those 3 days, just the weekend. And then you can definitely hit us up on Instagram, Good Company Apparel. Everything's spelled out, Good Company Apparel. And then our website is Good Co Apparel. So Co is just short for company.
Yeah.
GoodCoApparel.com. We ship worldwide.
Okay, ships worldwide, people. You
Yeah.
got hear that. Okay, so all our overseas listeners, if you want to
sure.
go look it up and get you some Good Company apparel, you know what I'm saying? Go hit him up because he do definitely ship overseas for y'all. You
We
feel me?
definitely do ship, trust me.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. So what can the people look forward to you doing? Are you doing anything for the whole back to school thing?
So we just did I just participated in the back to school drive. My homie Peggy, people, she did like a back to school drive. So we get involved with and Bridget, shout out to Bridget Arter. We doing things like that, man. Just really getting back in the community. I'm getting ready to start a nonprofit soon. I don't know when. I'm still kind of working on that. But what I want to do is be able to go back into the school system and teach on branding and marketing. You know what I mean? But the nonprofit, the donations that I get from the nonprofit will allow me to go into schools and not have to charge for certain schools that can't afford. You know what I mean?
Gotcha,
the
gotcha.
information and my time
Gotcha.
to be able to go in and talk to these kids about entrepreneurship, because we're in a generation where they all gonna be entrepreneurs.
Yes.
They ain't
sure.
they ain't working for nobody for real,
Yes.
unless it's a trade,
Yes.
right? So them knowing how important branding is, how important marketing is. Because again, it only costs $99 to get your LLC. Everybody can get one of those, but can you sustain the business?
Promise.
Hey,
That's it. That's how.
$99, you got your business, you got your business name registered with the state, all that. But it's bigger than just that. Like you can have 1,000 LLCs, but if you don't know how to market and promote your product, then it'd be hard to find success. So I want to go back into schools and really teach on that.
That's what's up.
So yeah, that's my next move.
I feel like that's something that's also like needed. I feel like when it comes to a lot of school curriculum, even when we was growing up as kids, I feel like the school curriculum that is based in schools now is kind of like, that ain't really preparing me for life. I need you to give me some stuff that's gonna prepare me for life. Like I feel like when they introduce home ec, like home ec is what really kind of taught people about real world, because it taught you how to cook. As a girl, it taught you how to sew. As a guy, it taught you how to do carpentry and all this other stuff. So it's a lot of things but like you said, you're also understanding the times that we're living in.
Yeah, for sure.
So that is something that is definitely needed for teenagers like your son, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they are stepping into that world to where they not necessarily coming in trying to connect with this person or connect with that person.
Yeah.
They try to make their own lane. They try to make their own branch. So they need to understand everything that comes along with it.
Right.
So you being able to do that is definitely it's a great thing. Like that's something I definitely want to. If once you get it started, like not to be rude, because we definitely want to participate in that.
Yeah,
I would love to participate in that for sure.
I'm gonna do another branding and marketing class. I did 2 already. It was packed. It was crazy. And this time I think I want to do it again before the year is out. And really not charge a whole lot of money, man. I just really want people to be able to come out, bring their kids. I want to make it affordable for everybody to come out to get this information. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Yeah,
you're giving out the information.
Right.
So go absorb it.
Take it while it's there. Don't just sit back like, oh man, I should have went.
Yeah, don't miss it.
Just go. Like,
first time in my life ever, I'm gonna be in the front row.
I was the kid in the front row. I like to be there. Like, I didn't mind. I went back there. Saying it was day right here. I sat up in the front. I didn't mind. Like I was that one. You know what I'm saying? But I was the athlete though too. So I had to, I had to be there. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but for sure, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I had my reasons why I had to sit up front.
So we definitely appreciate you coming out and explaining everything to us and chopping it up with us. One time for the one time, you feel me? And again, if you want to find him, you already know where to find him at. He just told y'all. Yeah. Make sure y'all tuned in and locked in with good company, because it's always going to be some good company.
Yes.
Like, and you got to stay in good company. Like, I feel like that's what the world is starting to get back to. Like, a lot of people are starting to get back to, like, their core people, their core circles and everything like that. So I'm definitely feeling like the whole good company message is definitely being spread the way it's supposed to appropriately.
Yeah,
for sure.
No doubt. Shout out to my beautiful children, man, Micah, Devin, Kaylin, my oldest Jasmine, and a huge shout out to my awesome wife Sierra, man. They hold me down.
Shout out.
I couldn't do it without you. It's a wrap.
Couldn't
do it. Family love out here.
All day long.
For sure. So yes, sir. Again, y'all have been tuned in, been locked in right here at the Well, but not to be rude, it's the girl Honesty Z, Marley Queen.
The coolest dude in the room. God.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tune in next week because it goes all the way down. We got the homie Contraband 513 in the building, so make sure y'all tune in for that. And again, we want to say thank you to Mr. Donny Harper for coming through with a good company. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. Y'all stay tuned in, stay locked in. We turn it up. We out this. Let's go.